Here's a simple one for you. We often get asked for inventory reports rather than having to scroll around within a catalog in Elastic. It's sometimes nice to have an Excel file to show you what is in stock and what is coming in the future. So I'm going to go to the Manage menu within Elastic, and then go down to the very bottom, and the last option is Inventory Report. What I'm going to do is create a report for one of my customers, and my customers often are you guys. But the reason you select the customer first is because you might have different customers who have access to different products. Some might be multi-sport, some might be UV only, or a rental customer, for example, for a surf school. So you can set the customer, and it will only show the products that that customer is entitled to buy. So I'm going to create a inventory report for Adrian now. He can see most things. He's a default customer, but we're also going to create the catalog. This will set the pricing, but also the selection of items. So we're going to set the current catalog. We want to know what's available right now for taking some reorders. It will also show us, if we select this box at the bottom, which is by default, it is ticked, so it will show the future availability too. You can change the date if you want to, so that the customer will be looking at what the inventory should look like in the future, but for me, I always leave this as today's date. It's much simpler. The last option here on this screen is to exclude lines with zero quantity. So if we've sold out of things, then of course you get a file which has a lot of lines with zero availability on it, and it just means that the file is a little bit bigger and you have to scroll through more stuff to find what you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check that box so that all of those lines will disappear, and if something is not on the file, you just know that it's not available. Once that's done, click on the Submit button, and that will create a file and put it in my downloads, and it's named after the catalog in which it was created, so 424. I'm going to just open that up. This is giving me this availability file, so it's got all the useful normal information that an inventory or free to sell report would always show you. So it's got the style name, the style number, color name and color code. There's some columns that you can just ignore, so like drop for catalog, alt size, that sort of thing. Don't need that, but it does have, of course, the size, the barcodes, the currency for that customer, and the current wholesale and retail prices for the catalog that you just selected. We've also got in here some quantities available. This is the information that we're actually looking for. It will say 99 plus if there's a lot. It doesn't handle more characters than that, but it's showing you the exact amount that we've got and the date on which it's available. So we've got 15th of July, which is today. That's showing me what's available right now, and if it's a future date like 15th of August, then we know when that's going to come in too. What I'm just going to do quickly is add a filter. So in the data tab in Excel, I'm going to add a filter to this. In fact, I'm not going to add it there. I'm going to add it to the whole sheet. We can, if we want to, just have a look at Hyperfreak stuff. So I'm going to go down and have a look at some Hyperfreaks in 3.2, for example. Here's some black ones. We've got the availability date over here. We can see what the availability is. Actually, only one line. So this line here, 15th of July, one item, which is a small, is in stock now. The rest of it all said 10th of the 9th. So we know that on the 10th of September, that's when you're going to get hold of it. Just have a go yourself. Have a look at the inventory report. Pop a filter on, see if it gives you the information that you're looking for.